we've talked about the basic skills that you need to become a successful fashion designer, to be able to do fashion design in the highest order. The four basic skills, which were the sketching, the material sourcing, the cutting, and finally the sewing. So those four basic skills. So here, right now, I'm going to be talking about the how and where to learn those four basic skills. Since we have four basic skills, there are places you can go learn them, right? So we will talk about how and where to learn these basic skills. And the number one place, you can go to a university, as we all know, or a college, a fashion design college. So if you go to a fashion design college or a university, in either of those places, you can get like a fashion degree, a degree in fashion. There you would learn all the skills, and you would be able to design properly, and get the good skills for the fashion designing. And the second way to get a fashion design, be a good fashion designer, to learn how to be and where to be a fashion designer. So the second place is a true internship or apprentice. You can go become an apprentice or go do your internship, maybe in a fashion place, like internship maybe in a fashion company, or play any place that they do basic fashion. And or you do your apprentice in a fashion home, a place where they do basic fashion homes and stuffs like that. So you basically, if you're able to get a good apprentice place, it's nice, and it's great. It's a great way of becoming a good fashion designer. Once you can get good boss that knows the fashion and the designing, and it's perfect. And the third way is self-practice. A lot of people are like, I need to go to school, or I need to, like, I must get some apprentice, I must get taught by somebody else. Well, I just to let you know, you mustn't go to school and get some apprentice, or get, learn from anybody, because especially now in this day and this time, there is a lot of sources online where you can learn to become a fashion designer. So it takes a lot of practice though, but once you're able to practice frequent as possible, you'll be able to become a good fashion designer. You'll be able to make good fashion clothes. Like where I learned fashion designing, though it was in an apprentice shop, I did my apprentice in a shop, and for the first 1 week, I was learning to match the machine, because we used manual machine. So I had to learn how to, step on the machine properly without breaking the needles and scattering the whole place. So, so that was basically what I needed to do the first 1 week. I spent the first 1 week learning how to step on the machine before I was given, something to maybe ride the machine on and stuff like that, before I was even allowed to put a needle into the machine. So I had to learn how to step on it and get it moving the proper way, moving forward or moving backward or moving properly, basically. So that was how I learned my own fashion. But when I learned my fashion, we only learned how to make clothes. Like I made this dress and stuff like that. So we learned basically how to make clothes, and we never really learned how to draw. So I was able to make clothes without drawing them. I just had the idea in my head, and I'm like, okay, I want to make a dress, and then I just go get the material, cut it to my size or the size of my model, and then just make it. I never drew it, so I never needed to draw stuff like that. I basically just only cut it and then just make it. So it was after I finished my apprenticeship, that was when I came out, and I started learning how to draw, basically draw a good piece, a good fashion design piece on my own. So I had to learn that, like drawing. socks like this, and at first it was like really horrible, but then as time progressed, I was basically able to get my hands on the fashion. And I also learned how to make the beads myself, so that nobody taught me. I learned how to make hair by myself, so it was more like self-practice. So I basically recommend more of self-practice. So if you don't have the money or the ability or the chance, the time to go to a fashion school or a fashion university, or maybe go do fashion apprenticeship somewhere, so then my advice is just get a lot of self-practice at home. With lots and lots of self-practice, you'll be able to make a beautiful fashion piece. So once you're able to self-practice properly and in the right order, you'll be able to make a good fashion piece. So that's the basic step. I prefer telling people to, okay, take this step, which is self-practice. So, and this time you can just get a video online and learn how to do this stuff, or just browse it on the internet, maybe on Google, and learn how to do this as quickly as possible. And then you start trying. The first time it will be like really horrible, but then the second time you would probably be able to do it better than the first. So it's like that, and little by little, but basically you should be able to self-practice is like the basic place, the first place to start. I tell people self-practice. So these are the three basic places to go get a fashion design degree, which is going to school, get a design degree. The second way, going for an internship or apprentice under someone who knows how to do the fashion perfectly. And third, self-practice. So with this, I will stop my video here. So these are the three basic ways, just so you know. And so if you're wondering what kind of university can I attend or go to become a good fashion designer, the best universities, so I will be making a video down there of about five top universities, five top fashion universities. So link down there. And if this video was any helpful to you, or if you liked this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll be making lots more videos like this, so subscribe and hit the like button to get more videos like this, and work with us. Thank you.